The next thing I want to go over is Casey Thompson. So there's a ton of noise, and this is where I think there needs to be some apologies in the chat here. I won't get any, which is fine. But Casey Thompson, the quarterback from Nebraska, who everybody was beating their fists saying, we got to go get this guy. He's way better than Graham Mertz. What's Billy doing? Like, this guy's an idiot. Is now going to FAU. And if this kid's so great, how does he not get picked up by anywhere else? How does he end up in FAU? I mean, I don't know. Miami could have used him. I don't think Van Dyke's the guy, right? I mean, I feel like there's plenty of other options, but you go to FAU. The guy lost his job in Nebraska to a transfer from Georgia Tech from just a spring game, goes to Auburn, loses the job or loses the opportunity to Peyton Kirkland. Another thing, too, is we keep questioning Billy on his quarterback appraisal period. And mind you, he came out and said, look, we graded all these quarterbacks. We took a look at everything, and Graham Mertz was the guy that we landed on. And we're all like, what the hell's going on, right? We're all like, dude, no way. Yet, he goes and gets DJ Lagway. Goes and gets Austin Simmons. So those two guys suck too? Can he evaluate? So he can evaluate high school talent, but when it goes to the college, he just forgets to do his job. You know what I mean? So like, it's weird how we gauge this and how we judge Billy and the boys in the recruiting process. So look, Graham's the guy. I think I've been saying that for a while now, but it was just it was funny to see this Casey Thompson situation unfold.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his statistics, he does have better statistics than Graham Mertz. But at the same time, I mean, you already got one guy already in the fold, Graham Mertz there, and he's been practicing with the team and all that. To insert him with Graham Mertz right now, especially with it being spring and all that, and just the choices you have at quarterback in the transfer portal, is he that much better than Graham Mertz when you look at him statistically? Not really. Is it worth trying to dip your toes into the portal to try to get him to come to a visit? I wouldn't think so. Now, if you had somebody come back in, like somebody that's like a Grayson McCall type, then yeah, you go after him. Automatically, you go after somebody like that. But I mean, he has decent statistics, but it's not like eye-popping statistics to where you'd be like, oh, I got to have this guy. So him going to FAU probably will improve their quarterback room, to be honest. So I guess that is a good choice for him down there, but at least he'll still be in Florida. So
I would have liked like an addition like Hudson Card.
One thing I will say is I don't think he plays the style of offense that what Billy wants to do right now. I just don't think that. I mean, he's more of an athletic guy who's gonna do on a much smaller scale what we saw Richardson do, which was maybe make plays with his legs and sometimes get out of the confines.
He's actually not much of a dual threat quarterback. That's why the reason he lost a job in Nebraska, because Matt Rhule wanted that. He's more of a pocket passer, was what he was being labeled as. I just don't think that he's.
Well, if that's the case, then where's the upgrade? You know, I mean, there really isn't one, especially since he missed the spring practice. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see where the loss of a scholarship to add that player when you have Jack Miller there, who's been through a couple.
Honestly, it creates more confusion because I don't think it's not going to be that much more of an upgrade. So now you got two guys that are in their senior year, both wanting to play. And you're going to be playing second guessing yourself the whole time. Like, should I go with Casey? Should I go with Graham? Should I go with Casey? Should I go with Graham? Like, both these guys are at the end here. And that almost could cause more of a distraction and confusion and do more harm than it will good. So that's part of the thing. I would have liked to add like a Hudson Card who's got 2 or 3 years of eligibility left, right? Who would like to come in and play right away. But you got to understand, like, hey, you're going to sit, but you may be the guy that starts next year. That, to me, seems to be where we need to add some addition at the quarterback, especially with us not getting a quarterback in this recruiting cycle at all, and then losing one to the draft, one to personal reasons. So we've got a couple holes to fill in quarterback room. So that'll be something definitely to keep an eye on. I don't think we're going to be done with recruiting quarterbacks. I don't think we should be for 2024 or going after the portal again next year. So